former 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, had his famous Trump Plaza Hotel demolished on Thursday. It is important for us to know the full details of the incident. The main reason why Donald Trump's hotel was demolished was because he had abandoned the property due to poor management. In 2016, the hotel was officially closed and later scheduled to be demolished on February 18th due to the fact that he no longer owns the space. Some might be worried that the American politician has lost something, but that is a big no. The American billionaire has 7 hotels other than Trump Plaza in 7 different locations. Trump Washington DC Hotel, Trump International Hotel. Wow, very big place. Office space in London. The cost might surprise are you okay? The photo you see is all these photos that you are seeing are the magnificent views of the first and only Forbes 5-star hotel in downtown Washington DC, owned by Donald Trump. Trump National Dora Miami Hotel. Wow, beautiful. Trump New York Hotel, Trump Tower. And also, again, Trump Chicago Hotel. Another one, Trump Dunberg Hotel. Trump Thornbury Hotel. That's another one. Trump Waikiki Hotel. Trump was removed from the presidential seat before the designated time, but the honest truth is that his business career is not affected because he still makes a ridiculous amount of money from his several exquisite hotels. Regardless of what has happened to him, he's still a happy and rich billionaire, of course. He's not the kind of person that, from their own place, they don't feed on governments. They don't feed on government. You can't tell me that for the fact that Trump is no longer the president. We said it before. That is not the end of life. If you're not going to be president, the world is not going to collapse. So you can't tell us that if Trump went into the, becoming the president and he will come out to become richer. No. That is not the case. Nobody is perfect. No system is perfect. But to a very large extent, when Nigerians begin to make reference to this is democracy, whatever, but it is a different thing as we speak. Most of the politicians in Nigeria, they are richer than him as a president from what it collects, from what it takes. I'm not talking about his personal business. Of course, there's no doubt about that. Everybody knows that he's a rich person. So for the fact that he's no longer a president, does not mean that the world will crumble or he's not going to be living his fullest life. That is a different thing. That is to tell you, he has something on. You see that Nigerian politicians, they want to die there because most of them, they don't have anything. That is why you see that they begin to move, even from party that they've castigated, they said all manner of things. I'm always saying it. They will say they want to go into another party to go and, I don't know what they want to go and do there. If not what Nigerians are always insinuating, it's all about money. Because if you have that knowledge that you are talking about, you make your party that you believe in, you make it great, you proffer solutions to the problems going on in your party. So it's a different ballgame entirely. So Trump coming out of the presidency, of not being the president again, it has nothing to do with his business. It has nothing to do with his wealth, because he had what he was doing and he still has what he's doing. So he didn't go there to depend on the resources of the treasure of the treasury of the state of the country. But it's a different thing altogether. It's a different thing altogether. So the reason why, because when people saw this, they were like, what happened? Demolish, when you heard that kind of demolish, for the fact that a lot of things that really happened before he left the office, if it were to be Nigeria, you'll be like, the opponents or whatever. That is the one thing that will come to people's mind. But as from what we are hearing now, that the hotel was demolished just because of lack of not concentrating on it. When that is to tell you that it's too much money. When you have much money, at least you might not be able to concentrate. And again, saying that it does not have the space again, but it still has all other hotels which we have seen here, and we've talked about the names of those hotels. Meanwhile, they are really beautiful, very very beautiful. Indeed, he's a very very rich man. Of course, it's relative, but it was not demolished as a result of a witch hunting. Well, this man is too rich without corruption allegations. He ruled America 4 years without collecting salary. Ha ha ha. Nigerians, you can see and acknowledge. Compare this to Buhari and the likes. They are all drowned in the sea of corruption, destroying Nigeria on a daily basis from bad to worse. PMB came complaining about medical expenses overseas. He ended up spending all the money on medical bills overseas and building no hospital to show his stand. Exactly what a leader indeed. Indescribable and sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed, of course. So when I talk about Buhari not being patriotic, these are the things we are talking about. The man who was complaining about the expenses, people going abroad for this and this and that, all of a sudden, just for him to come, and all what he was criticizing other people for, or criticizing them against, is he came and began to do them. Who does that? And I was like, if really this man is patriotic, yes, maybe you might say something and later you find out that that is not it. But at least for you to show sympathy to the people of Nigerians that, yes, I need to do something. If it is only that hospital, befitting hospital, that will just stop all of these things. Even that time while he was in UK receiving his treatment, they were just wasting their money. He packed what is it called? Packed whether the jet or the private jet or whatever they packed, spending money, wasting the money. People who cannot make money, they now see money and begin to spend it anyhow. You see all of them now jumping from one party to another. Even at this critical stage that we have, that the APC has brought the country into, none of them can suggest anything. They are not happy that all of them are now joining APC, because they always go there for money. For the sake of money, they cannot tell us, they can't tell Nigerians otherwise. The day they will start to stand for the people, that very day, people will still know. But as far as Nigerians are concerned, they can come and tell us, blah, 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 blah. Just like Fanikade is telling us that he has how many domestic workers. He pays them not less than whatever. Who asks you all those questions? It's not because of... no matter how you try to justify, people know it. They can just tell you, they can agree with you, but they know what they know. So they will, any little thing, they will be telling you, America is this. Oh, America that we copy the democracy from. But you are there mismanaging and dehumanizing your people, weaponizing them with poverty. You see? That is it. A patriotic man, we manage what he has at home. We manage and make sure that at the end of the day, that which you have, you'll be able to bring it to use and everybody will see it. But what do they have? All of them jumping from places to places. The governor of Anambra State now, all of them, he has gone to UK, US, that they delayed him, whether he was being arrested, but he could not even come the day he was supposed to come. What are they looking for? How many of them have you seen here? Well, greatness is one of the elements that define his true color and complexion. May God bless and preserve him continually despite the unholy haze. May God Almighty take control. God will intervene. Okay, for heaven's sake, where did he get all the money from? Trump remained the richest American president. He has been a business ever before he became the president. Of course, yes. Unless those who do not know him. Of course. After he didn't even build all this hotel within the 4 years. They have been built for a very long time. So that is just it. We are talking of this so that all these our politicians, there's nothing most of them can even boast of. Most of them have been feeding on government. They call them government boys. They've been feeding. Some of them never worked. And some of them, their business are not even, some of them who have business, their businesses are not thriving because of the bad policies. And the next thing is for them to just jump ship and just join politics and begin to jump from one party to another. So guys, let's hear your opinion in the comment section.